Cooking with DeeDee. It's Valentine's Day weekend. Actually, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So today I'm going to try my hand at some red velvet waffles. I'm laughing because my camera person is back there laughing at me. They say this shirt looks like a clown. Oh well, clown it is. Ready to have some fun in the kitchen? Let's go.
Alright, here's the list of ingredients. I will also have it in the description part of this video. Be sure and pay attention to the written directions. Do not pay attention to the amount of ingredients I put in the picture, because I know for the sugar and vanilla flavoring and the milk I had to go back and tweak it. So follow the written directions to this recipe that's listed in the description. Alright, I put flour, my cocoa, my baking powder. I'm doing a pinch of salt. I'm adding sugar. As you can see, that was a small cup. I actually end up putting, I want to say about 3/4 of a cup to a cup. Again, pay attention to the description directions. I'm using a whisk to thoroughly combine all of my dry ingredients so that it's evenly distributed. And this is just something I like to do. I like to sift my ingredients because I don't want any lumps of anything in my pancakes. As you can see, you see those lumps in there? Just press them down and they'll mix in. Alright, I initially started off with 1.5 cups of buttermilk. You'll notice in my description that it ended up being 2. So use 2 cups of buttermilk, full fat buttermilk, not low fat. I just added 1/4 cup of melted butter. Do not use margarine, use the real butter. And thinking of my mom when I separate eggs every time, because she's the one who taught me how to separate these eggs. Rest in peace to my mom. Alright, you want to mix in your eggs with your buttermilk and butter. And the reason you put your eggs in last is because that warm butter will cause your eggs to cook. Alright, you want to add in your red food coloring. You can use the liquid food coloring or you can use red gel food coloring. I personally have never used the red gel, so I might have to give that a try next time. You want to mix with the wooden spatula the food coloring into your wet batter. And I'm looking at this color. It's not as red as I would like it to be. So I'm going to add another teaspoon of red food coloring. I don't want it too dark where it looks like chocolate cake, but I don't want it too bright either. Okay, this is looking better. We're going to go with this. Alright, mix it well, move it to the side. Now it's time to whip these egg whites on high with an electric mixer. You want to whip it until you see some peaks where it's nice and fluffy with a few peaks in it. And the reason we're mixing it separately is because this is what's going to make your waffle nice and soft and fluffy, not too hard. Alright, that's it. You see those peaks? I almost forgot my vanilla flavoring. So I put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring. And I actually went back and added another flavor. So make that 3 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring. Alright, you want to mix in your dry ingredients. And it's looking kind of dry. So I'm going to I added a 1/4 cup of buttermilk here. Let's see if it loosens up a little bit when I fold in the eggs. Mix it well. If you notice, I'm not using a mixer. You can over mix your batter and then your waffles will be too tough. As you can see, it's not the texture I want. So I added another 1/4 cup of buttermilk. So that came out to exactly 2 cups of buttermilk in this recipe. I've already sprayed my waffle maker and used it. I'm not too comfortable with this waffle maker, so I'm going to just put a little bit on it first. My guys actually use this more than me. I've only used it, promise, maybe 2 or 3 times. All right, it's ready. Looks like I didn't put enough. So you don't want to overflow your waffle maker. So you know your waffle maker. You know how much you need to put in, but you don't want it to run outside. Let's try another one. Let's see. This might be too much. I can tell already it is. So you don't want to do that. So make sure you know your measurements. And what I did do, my first 2 waffles, I gave it a taste. So I would recommend making a very small waffle first. Give it a taste to make sure it's sweet enough and has the flavor that you want. What I found out with my original recipe, it was not sweet enough. So that's when I went back and added some more sugar and vanilla flavor. But the written directions in this video gives you the exact measurements. It's going to make it perfect. And as you can see, my batter is running out. So that's why you want to know your waffle maker, so that it does not run out and make a mess. And I spray my waffle maker each time I use it. I'm going to have to ask my bae if that's something he does. Like I said, he makes waffles most of the time, and you might not have to spray it every time, but this is only my 3rd time, and I want to make sure they didn't stick. All right, now it's time to make that delicious cream cheese drip. So I started with 3 ounces of softened cream cheese. I did about 3/4 to a cup of powdered sugar. I'm going to blend those in together. Some people add butter in theirs. I did not. I just did the cream cheese and the powdered sugar. About a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. Mixing it with my wooden spatula. A pinch of salt. And I think I did about a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons. Again, go back and look at the descriptions for exact measurements. Now, this is the texture I want. I don't want it too thick. Some people like it thick. Hey, pancakes, you're supposed to have syrup, right? So I don't want mine thick. This is the texture I want. I want it to drip. And there we have it.
All right, friends, we are done with this scrumptious looking red velvet waffle. So let's see what it tastes like with this cream cheese. I'm not gonna call it syrup because it doesn't have syrup on it, but this cream cheese drip. Let's see what it tastes like. It smells good. It's the color I want. I hope it tastes good, guys. And you didn't see it, but the first one I cooked, I tasted it. It wasn't sweet enough, so I did add some more sugar. And I will have the correct measurements in the description of the video, okay? Let's see. Tastes like red velvet. I like it. And this cream cheese drip is so delicious. One more bite. It's moist. It's soft. It's really good. It's delicious, guys. Let me know what did you think about this video, okay? Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. Peace. Happy Valentine's Day.